Hello, Western New York. Well, looks like the daffodils around here are, well, starting to die back now. You know, I mean, that one looks dead, and this one is getting there. Maybe, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, me and my mom will be digging these up and dividing them. General idea is put the bulbs all the way around the tree. Filter the bee, what to do with the leftovers. You know, break these up, break this up, break them ones up. You know, it's a general idea, really. It's come along nicely. See a few of the things I might end up snipping off. Yeah, Mom's rose is popping up. Got a new cane popping up. Right here. Don't know about this one, but, well, yeah, you never know. You never know. Maybe something will pop up. Especially if I remove that. I mean, there's new growth on these plants. You can see, especially compared to what it was a couple of weeks back, where it was just. But, you know, I mean, this is that time of the year, and, well, seems that I got some flowers on my one blueberry. Of course, this one, well, you know, it probably just one of them late varieties, you know, then. Yeah. Now, like I said, I'm not expecting much from these plants, you know. Although this one here might be a surprise. Quite a bit of a surprise. And I see I'm going to need to do a little bit of trimming eventually. You know, I got quite a bit of, you know, thin things. Yeah, I think that there'd be at least a leaf or two on this thing by now. Yeah, I think I'll be cutting that cane out. It don't look good. Truth be told, I'm not too fond of this cane myself, but that's how I was crossing. But especially since this one, there's just the younger one. Who knows? Might end up cutting out both of these, you know, both this one and this one. This one definitely. Well, this year, might end up cutting out that because, you know, it doesn't look good. So, as you might have known, I also did a little bit of trimming on my roses. You know, I cut them down. I mean, down as low as I could, you know. Who knows, maybe they might come back. They might not. I mean, there is one that looks like it's doing real good. You know? I also trimmed my miniatures right here. And here, and here. And these two are my haskap, also known as honeyberry / haskap. This one here is the borealis, it's the female. This one here is the berry blue, the male. Basically, you need a male and a female for optimum pollination. Although I'm not quite sure about how it all works, you know. I mean, I saw them, heard about them. It's like, I'm just trying them out, you know. Now, I don't expect any fruit this year. I mean, I might get some, but, you know. And these are my new gooseberries. Again, I put them in this year. I don't expect any fruit from them. What fruit I do get will be a bonus. You know? My wild rose is doing nice. Yeah, thorny little bugger. But hey, that keeps animals from eating it. Yeah, I got a dandelion at the base of this I'm gonna have to remove. Had some over here, but they didn't look too good. You know, so I cut them out, you know, cut them down to the green. The idea is that hopefully they will bounce back. And wild roses are tough buggers, you know. Right in here's my red currant cuttings. I mean, you can propagate your plants this way. I mean, you can, you know, you see a real long section you don't like, you can just cut it out. You know, that way you can trim up your bush, and then you get some nice green cuttings. You can, you know, that you cut the sections that you cut on the plants. You just snip them into 6 to 8 inch long lengths and put them in the ground. And well, that red currant's got some flowers. This one might be taking a little longer. Yeah. Don't know about that one. Might not make any this year. Probably end up getting a handful from this before I cut it back, because, you know, I don't like the fact that this cane is just bent just awkwardly. You know, I think I'm gonna cut it out in the fall. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut this cane out because otherwise it's just crossing too much. The only reason why I left it is because otherwise it would be only one cane. But now that there's at least 2 more popping up, I can confidently remove that bent cane and it'll be good. Now this gooseberry is coming along nicely. I think I might end up shortening this cane a bit to about here, because it's just that way. And I think I'm going to end up, I'm also going to trim some of these others, you know. Some of them are just, there's one right here that's just hanging down way too low. I don't like it. And well, general rule of thumb is, if you don't like something, remove it. You know. You got some green down in here. Still kind of waiting on this one, but, you know. The Oregon champions are coming along nicely. The grapes are doing well. I mean, you got the good bud swelling, you know. Yeah. With the Concord, I'm probably gonna have to trim off a few things, you know. Hey, again, with this, you know, exactly how far back, I'm going to have to figure that one out, because, well, this looks like it's budding. I don't see any buds on this, so I'll probably cut back to about here and cut this off, you know, train it up that way, see how it goes. Um, well, this road is coming along. So's my mom's roads. Yeah. Well, the tall one and the short one both come along nicely. This arrangement should do a whole lot better for the shorter one. You know, because otherwise, that way you won't get overshaded. Now, see here, got some thistle I'm going to need to remove back there, or stinging nettle. I'm going to see what these two, my blackberries, look like in the next few weeks, you know, as time passes. Do want to set up a bit of a trellis system, because, you know, I see some canes that may end up cutting out. I mean, I can afford to cut out still a number of these canes, because, you know, I got plenty of this variety. It's the Killarney. Produces reasonably good fruit. But then again, I suppose when you only got one, you're limited when it comes to varieties. You know, you make do with what you get. And I see some of the tips on these. They don't look all that good, and they might have been shaded. Might end up snipping them off, especially if I get a trellis set up. Well, the blackberry over here looks reasonably good. There's that black raspberry yet. I think the black raspberry over here is doing pretty good. And I know I got a black raspberry in here. Yep, I do. Right here. Yeah, I see some tips I'm thinking about cutting off because, you know, they're no good. All living things strive towards the sun, you know, even if it's at an awkward angle. Wild Rose is coming back nicely. I think Mom might have some plants that are coming up in here somewhere. Daffodils and tulips. Crocuses are pretty much all dead. Well, the flowers are at the moment, you know, they've done their purpose. Some of the daffodils are coming, but, well, definitely the tulips. Daffodils are nearing the end of their life cycle. And pretty soon, we might end up starting off with a couple of the others. Let's say the cone heads. Guess you can head back around this way for a moment. Take a look at some more of my mom's flowers. Well, these are coming along nicely. Can't wait till they do produce something. Her roses here, kind of iffy, but the bleeding hearts or the blooming hearts or whatever it is she's got here, they're doing nicely. I mean, now remember, barely a month back, this was just right down at the grass. Not even, actually. Now it's waist high. Just got these nice looking flowers. Yeah. Let's see here. What else we got? Of course, you've seen my mom's back garden over here. Gotta mow this lawn at some point. Maples coming along. Relatively nice. Gonna need to pull the weeds out of this thing. Help out what strawberries I do have in here. Give them a fighting chance. The black raspberries I got in here are coming along. Wild raspberries are doing fine. Got weeds to clear out, especially around where my plants are. Now, yeah. Sorry I'm not talking, but sometimes words do not compare to the things that the little miracles that nature provides, you know? So a couple of birds, a couple of birds. It's just beautiful out here. Well, this is Western New York. Subscribe if you like this. Post comments. Hit the little like button and all that good stuff. Alright? Goodbye.